Yes, tonight we are live from the Scotchy Bourbon Boys studios, and you always get it's just kind of see. Actually, the give you a little quick thing of the actual studio and all the stuff because it's all been cleaned up completely for the holidays, and we had that tasting, so you could just see everything around. So there's a little quick tour for crazy. All right, there we go. So we are.
Are you having a pre-pour of anything?
No, I don't have time for pre-pours lately. But there we
I
go.
got me a little pour of Old Carter.
You got a pre-pour of how do you have a pre-pour of Old Carter?
Because I kind of liked it, and it was batch 10.
Okay. uh, Tonight I was gonna. Well, I can't really do that, but I gotta try. So we're live on YouTube. Let me go check that out, and then we'll get ready to start this bad boy once you're done sharing. I gotta put one right there so everybody. And I gotta get closer to. We'll hit YouTube. Here we are. Hit Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Are we live? Yes, we are live on YouTube. We got one viewer. Oh, that's looking really good. As long as I look up at the camera.
On Facebook.
Here we go.
Are we live? Oh, yes, we are live on YouTube. You lost somebody.
We got one viewer. Oh, all right. That's looking really good.
What's up, Steve? Steven? Cheers, brother. Cheers, John. Cheers, Ann.
Which Steve? Was it
Cheers,
Steve? Was it
Greg Snyder?
Was it Steve Pitzer?
Yep.
I'm not getting. All of a sudden, my things aren't. I gotta up your view on the speaker. All right, try now.
Okay, I gotta do a tearaway since we're not doing since you're not doing the Armagnac. Oh, goodbye. I'm gonna put Dark Arts.
Okay. And once again, everybody, just bear with us on YouTube for the sound, because my speakers or I bought the converter and the converter didn't work with the microphone on the iPhone 17, so I've ordered new microphones for the iPhone 17 coming. That'll be on Tuesday. Excited about that, but just bear with us on the sound tonight. We're using the camera sound. You should be able to hear everything. We've got super loud a lot. So the white muscatel is what Ann's doing tonight. She got that one. That was a good pick too. All right, let me do the thing. Welcome everybody on YouTube. We monitor comments, so let us know what you're sipping on and where you're from. And enjoy the podcast. There we go. That's ready. All right. We'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Supernatural. All right, what do I got? Let's get this all set up. All right, are you getting ready to get this puppy rocking and rolling?
I'm just getting my little pad ready for.
All right, everybody, we will start the audio like always. There's just going to be a brief moment of silence, which will lead into our theme song. So here we go.
All right.
back to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Yeah, in the house.
Super Nash is in the house. Look at that. He just popped up right on the screen for all you YouTube watchers. And yeah, he's already there on Facebook. But welcome to another podcast. This just seems to be whipping by, wouldn't you say?
And we got Tiny in the studio.
Yes, we do. Here at the Scotchy Bourbon Boys Studios. You guys on YouTube got a little tour. It's like it's all cleaned up. It's completely cleaned up, and it's kind of cool. All the bottles have been organized and everything. So, and I know where everything is. It's funny because when you go through your collection, right, and you do a lot of organizing and setting up the studios, one of the things is that I was able to turn the stand for the TV, for the second monitor, my second monitor, so that we can have guests and whatnot. And it's more like what would you say, like an ESPN guest? You're an ESPN guest. I still haven't mastered both. What I would love to do is basically figure out how to turn that Zoom meeting where I have my own graphics. I haven't figured that one out. I gotta have. I should just put knobs on that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Just put knobs on it. Give him the thing for Zoom and have him just set up the graphics so that it's our graphics instead of the Zoom graphics. But at the same time, tonight we're going to be doing the history of bourbon part 2, which we did part 1 last week Tuesday. And here we are, or actually last week Thursday, and here we are this week Thursday, just 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Isn't it crazy how fast stuff is going? I mean, it's just going fast.
Too fast. Yeah, this whole year has went by fast, and it's so much fun this year. Just can't tell you.
Yeah, it's been a great year, and there's just so much to do, and there's so much coming up. Our Christmas party is coming up December 12th at Gervasi. Today we booked, this is the first year that we officially booked in and reserved the room. It's always been reserved for us, but this year they're kind of doing it more professional. So we have the room, it's all the details have been worked out. We're going to be, the food has been ordered.
Oh my gosh! Did you order a whole smoked hog and stuff like that?
No, it's hors d'oeuvres. It starts at 7:00.
Okay.
But that part is, but that is Friday, December 12th. Everybody who's hearing that, it's at Gervasi, the Still House at Gervasi. Fantastic grounds, decorated beautifully for the Christmas holiday. And last year it was off the charts. I'm going to start pushing.
And don't forget, Bourbon Claws will be there giving away some presents.
Yeah, we've got our
bourbon and whiskey presents.
We got our giveaways and the overall fun thing that we do. Yeah. There's bourbon balls. Me and Roxy are getting close to starting the holiday bourbon balls. We're actually getting our feet under and able to do some things. So some things that we've been putting off, and one of the things is going to be updating the website. I can't wait to do that because ChatGPT will be working hard and heavy writing the new copy for the website. It writes. It's amazing.
And the bios for CT and whiskey.
Yeah, and it'll actually do it. It's just crazy what you can do today. Yeah. And so, anyways. Remember www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We've got our Glencairns there and our t-shirts. I'm wearing a Scotchy Bourbon Boys t-shirt tonight. And if you want one of those, you can contact me direct or order it right off the website. And then remember, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and now on TikTok, along with iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Check us out on all those formats, and no matter whether you listen to us or you watch us, make sure that you comment and subscribe, but also become a member and leave us some really good feedback. If you could do one of those four things, we would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We love what's all of our fans and and everything that's been going on, and so it's been just a fantastic ride, and we couldn't do it without you guys, and we really
Absolutely.
appreciate
Yeah,
everybody.
yes. I'll tell you what, the fans, this is what does it for me. And that's why I like Christmas time, because I like to give back and all. And so make sure you try to come down to the party. And even if you don't, we are going to be having a giveaway, the 12 Days of Christmas, which is coming up. We'll be giving details a little bit later on. Very, very soon, probably next week, we can get the details down on how you can enter that giveaway, because there are going to be some 12 samples for 12 Days of Christmas. And actually, on the 12th day, there will be a bottle given away. And so we'll let you know a little bit more about that, but you got to tune in to the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, become a member, subscribe, and then enter into the giveaway.
Yep. Yes, we definitely. I remember when we did our old Carter giveaway, our subscribers. I think we tried to get to 500 subscribers at the time. I think we were like, when we did it, we were at like 375 subscribers on YouTube, and we tried to get it up to 500. I think we got it to like 495, but that's what happened and we thought that was good. Now we're at 76,000 subscribers, so that was a while ago. So this should be pretty fun. 12 days of Christmas, and it's going to be wild. So
absolutely.
Looking forward to a lot of fun.
And just to give you a little hint too, that 12 days is going to be bourbons and whiskeys from Christmas past and Christmas present, and then the one bottle from the Christmas future.
Yep, that's some crazy stuff that you're doing there.
Oh yeah.
I think if all those podcasts during the 12 Days of Christmas, you should have to dress up. You should be dressing up as each character from. I think you need to dress up for that Tuesday and Thursday before. So the Tuesday, the Thursday, and the Tuesday, and then you'll be up here for the Thursday.
As long as you do the one day when the character is Tiny Tim. You do that one.
God bless us, everyone. Anyways, I can do that. So, Matt's on. All right, he's sipping on the Armagnac. But let's see what we got. As far as are
we gonna do our sponsors?
Yeah, we could do our sponsors.
Yeah, let's go through and do our sponsors real quick.
We've got the Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfort, Kentucky, and also in the new Louisville area with their new tasting room. But their main distillery is on Three Boys Farms, about 15 minutes away from Buffalo Trace. It's a must. It's a barrel pick all day, every day for the price of admission. You come in, taste from 5 different barrels, meet the great staff that they have. And then if you like one of those barrels, you can, or if you like 2, you can, with the Whiskey Thief and everything, bottle your own. You can do 375s, you can do 750s. It's a fantastic experience for everybody. Make sure you check out Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfort and Louisville, Kentucky. Then we have the Middle West Spirits. Ryan Lane just built a 72,000 square foot distillery complementary to his craft distillery in Columbus, Ohio. But you can still do tours and tastings at the craft distillery, so check it out. And then stay for the service bar restaurant. Some fantastic fine dining there. But also that 72,000 square foot distillery has been going for about 18, I believe, I want to say March was a year. So we're like 18, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. No, we're about 20 months. So we're getting in there, and he's been making and producing, and we're trying to get down and get together. But he has been a busy man. But Middle West Spirits and their Miquelon brand of right now, the cast strengths are out on the shelves with the Pumpernickel Rye, the 4-grain wheated bourbon, and the wheat whiskey. All fantastic. You got to try it. You got to get there and make sure that this is on your shelf. Then we also have the William Dalton, or the Spirit of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana. They have their line of William Dalton wheated bourbon. They've got their Maddie Gladden and their Lee Sinclair, which the Maddie Gladden but is their regular bourbon, and their Lee W. Sinclair is their high rye, along with their Solomon Scott brand rye. Alan Bishop was the master distiller there, but his whiskey's still there. So if you're in the area of the Spirit of in French Lick, Indiana, which a lot of people are, because it's known for a lot more things than the winery and the distillery there, check it out and stop in.
Yeah,
tell them.
absolutely. Because also too, at the Spirits of French Lick, there they also have a winery, which they do a lot of their own wines there, but they also have a restaurant there too. So if your significant other doesn't like bourbon and whiskey and likes wine, they can go there and have a good time and enjoy some great sippings and tastings of their wines that they have. And then also to the restaurant, and they got some good food there too.
Then also Alan Bishop, who is now the master distiller at the Old Homestead Distillery on Patoka Lake, about a half hour toward Louisville from the Spirit of French Lick. Stop by, see Alan Jolie when you're around, and then also Alan Bishop has One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute on YouTube, where he answers questions and gives distilling information out, and it's fantastic. Whether you're a home distiller or a commercial distiller, he's got the answers for you. Check out One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute, but then make sure you check out If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything. It takes the best of both spirits worlds, the spirits industry and the spiritual realm, and combines them to make a podcast that's unlike any other. And he does a great job. So there we go. There's our sponsors.
All right.
I got it all in.
Yes, you did. Didn't even give me a chance to hardly get a word in. I had to jump in there.
Yeah, you did. So Lucas Klein says on the Dark Arts, so is the Mizunara, is it pretty good? Just joined, apologies. And yes, the Mizunara is fantastic. I was actually going to pick that up. That's on the shelves right now in the state of Ohio. Most of the time you walk into any liquor store, you can pick up that Mizunara, and that is a deal. I mean, it's reasonably priced and it's really good. But he's Lucas is he's right now starting with the barely legal version, and it's awesome. And yeah, everything that Macaulay's done is
that
pretty
barely legal
good.
Is excellent.
All right, so let's just real quick go over the history of bourbon part 2. Let's see, I got this. So we left off with Prohibition last time. We didn't cover a lot of Prohibition, but we were in Prohibition, you know, and I've got so many different types of things. You know, we went from explaining in colonial America why everybody came over, brought their stills and everything, and then they started taxing the whiskey. But then there was the Whiskey Rebellion, because most people were having to pay money and they weren't getting money. They were trading and bartering. And then you got the Bottled in Bond Act. Then the that once that late 1800s Bottled in Bond Act happened, whiskey started expanding, because you could start to count on it being the quality being there when you bought it. And then we went to the Prohibition, and we covered that a little bit. Whereas one of the reasons what happened in Prohibition is that the whiskey production was stopped, and there was some medicinal.
And that was from 1920 to 1933.
Yep, and it pretty much coincides with running out of whiskey. 1920 is when it went out, and they pretty much drank it all between 1920 and 1933. That's 13 years later. Now, there was a couple distilleries making medicinal bourbon still, but if you read about Remus was basically raiding all the warehouses in Kentucky and moving that off because nobody. The Volstead Act was an amendment to the Constitution. It's the only amendment to be repealed ever.
The 21st Amendment.
Yep, and they didn't think it was going to be repealed. But what started to happen is, as the whiskey production wasn't happening, well, then the farmers were suffering because their crops, they weren't making much money off their crops. They weren't selling corn and wheat that was used to make whiskey. We still aren't making as much whiskey as we were back then at the time. And we're making a damn lot of whiskey right now as far as production. We're getting close. I think it was 85% a couple of years ago. We got to be like at 95 with all the whiskey distilleries coming on and the up in production. But at the same time, the cornfields, it led to the Dust Bowl because of the fact nobody was growing their crops. So when you have no crops in the field, the dirt just dries up and turns into it's not good for soil not to be planted consistently. So when that started happening, and then we go into the Great Depression, the thing that everybody wants to say that we got out of the Great Depression because of FDR, a pot, and everything that he did, but we also got out of the Great Depression because we started making whiskey and bourbon again, and we started growing the crops. I mean, it was repealed in 1933, but just think about it. The growing season then, you had to start to see everything had to be set back into motion. Some distilleries never came back, and others came back really strong. Now, so as we go from 1933, as 1937, 38, all of a sudden, World War II starts to approach, and as we start to gear up, all the distilleries are shut down from making whiskey because they start making the fuel for
for all the military vehicles and
right, and so then
and the planes.
Yeah, and so all of a sudden, again, there was a halt in whiskey production after a good 33 to 4. D-Day was 41, 1941 when was Pearl Harbor.
December 7th, 1941.
Right. So as we get that's when we got back into the war, correct? Pearl Harbor was bombed, right?
Yep.
Anyways, so after the war was over and we started again, there was a bunch of stuff that happened. I have 3 of these and I'm only seeing 2 at the moment, so I got to get up the other one. Come on, where are you? It's like, is it really American? Let's see, is that it? Post-prohibition? Nope, that's the same exact one. So that's not it. I had it. It's funny how sometimes I think I've got it all down and then it disappears. I don't know how that is even possible. All right, we'll get out of that. Bear with me, folks. I'm out of that. It's probably over here. Let's see. It's still first still in a maker's mark. Okay. There we go. So as we go into after World War II, a boom in bourbon consumption and exports occurred. Bourbon was recognized in 1964 by the U.S. Congress as a distinctive product of the United States, which saved, in my opinion, saved bourbon. Bourbon sold in the U.S. must be produced within the U.S. from at least 51% corn and stored in a new container of charred oak. Bourbon has, and then, so those were there were strict, in 1964, that resolution, it didn't pass into law. I mean, the Senate didn't, but it was a resolution that said bourbon had to be made in the United States, right?
Yep.
So that resolution was unbelievably, if if the vacuum companies in the United States would have had Congress make a resolution that Hoover vacuums had to be made in the United States, that would have saved our industry. Because it has to be made here, you another company can come and buy it up. Doesn't have to be owned by an American company, but you're not going to move it. I mean, honestly, without this resolution, don't you think they would be trying to make bourbon in other countries, especially China? Although I don't know if they can grow corn, but they sure as heck can buy corn and bring it over there.
Yep.
So that never happened because of this resolution, and I think that was the single thing that has been the best thing for bourbon. It makes it,
Bourbon industry.
the
Yeah,
rest of the
absolutely.
industry wants it. You know, right now we're dealing with tariffs, and it's, there's a little bit of thing out there with the tariffs, is that the thing that makes people want something the most is not being able to get it. And I'm telling you that that's making it the bourbon less obtainable in the rest of the world, and based off the tariffs. And that's probably a really good thing, because people will start to do anything to buy the bourbon. I mean, you know as well as I do, bourbon's not cheap in those special bourbons that they get in the other countries. People, when you buy it back here, it's not cheap, is it?
No.
I mean, let's just take the Blantons, or take the Four Roses that used to be made over there specifically. People will die for those Four Roses that were going over there, trying to get them back here. And so it's always about what you can't have. So that was something that bourbon was only made in the United States, and it was a very, very specific good thing. So then in the 1970s, whiskey and bourbon went through I would call it a recession, right? It became not the popular drink right as we were starting to drink, right, Super Nash?
Yeah. I was just reading here about George Remus. At one time, he had 3,000 employees working for him and owned 10 distilleries in the area.
Yeah. Remus was, and it's funny because he did really well getting the whiskey out of Kentucky. And and if you go by what he did, he was able to get it out of Kentucky and do it well without getting in too much trouble. He
did serve 2 years for bootlegging.
Yeah, but he served 2 years for bootlegging because of Jack Daniels, because he went to Tennessee to get more. And when he went to Tennessee, he just didn't have the control, and there was a gang there that he was using, and they were, we're talking about during, they were mobsters trying to get more out of him and do that. And that's what led to him getting the time that he had to serve. And then the other aspect is just to know George Remus was a pharmacist. He was a lawyer.
A lawyer.
So between being a lawyer and a pharmacist, he was able to get the medicinal notes. And so, you had
the permits that he had.
yeah, and he set up pharmacies in Newport and in Covington. And so he would get the notes, and then he would attach that bourbon that he was pulling out of illegally out of the distilleries, and then was able to transport and send them up, and they couldn't get him because he was paying off all the politicians to get the notes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the Jack Daniels one, they were actually at Jack Daniels they had and all of it with the Volstead Act, all of it was federal agents watching this. They watched the bridge, but he was able to pay somebody twice their yearly salary to just let the trucks go across the bridge. He basically went and he made so much money, he just started dropping money left and right. So that gets us out. So now we're into the 70s and into the 80s. The 70s, it starts to die off a little bit. And as we head to the 80s, clear spirits start to take over. So there is a glut of whiskey they had made, and the whiskey's aging to it's aging. So not only are they not during Prohibition, it was aging, but they were getting it and they were sending it out, and it was illegal, whatever. But now it's just sitting there, and nobody's drinking it. It sits on the shelf. This is where you have times where Pappy Van Winkle used to be on the shelf, and Weller and all these things. Everything was readily available, but people weren't buying it. I mean, they sold some, but it was the market was down. And so that's where Elmer T. Lee, Jimmy Russell, Booker all started to reinvent themselves. For instance, the first ever Blanton's is the first ever single barrel. Everybody doesn't really realize it. A lot of people want it, and a lot of people within the bourbon groups kind of get on Blanton's a little bit because of the fact that they feel it's overhyped. But it was the original invention of single barrel bourbon. And then you've got Booker's, so where they started releasing it at barrel strength. But this is all in the late 80s. And as it starts to go and whatever, they redefine the bourbon. They keep Jack Daniels and Jim Beam stay on the bar, and they do what they do. I mean, a Jack and Coke, but Jack Daniels really, and Brown and Foreman really took over at that point as far as like what whiskey was. Now, one of the cool things is if you walk into a store in 1980, 84, 85, Jack Daniels, a 750 milliliter was $19.99, $18.99, $20. And if you walk into a store now, Jack Daniels is $18.99, $19.99, $20. But back then, that $18.99, $19.99 was the top shelf. That was the good stuff.
That was the good stuff.
Now,
just the same thing like Jim Beam.
What? Yeah.
Same thing for Jim Beam.
Yeah, that was the top shelf stuff. But they redefined the market and started having these small batches.
And we can't leave out Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels.
Wild Turkey 101. That one was like, if you were drinking 101, that was a high quality thing at the bar. It was a higher priced pour. So, those were that's kind of what was happening. And then as you get into the late 90s, into the early 2000s, you start to see the aspect of Knob Creek, and you see, you start to see some small batches. Yes, some small batches, and all of a sudden it starts to pick up. And then probably 2004, 2005, it starts to get going a little bit more. And then it's just been rolling and rolling and rolling. But the main thing...
Around 2012, I believe, is when you actually started seeing a bourbon boom.
Right, right. And but they knew it was, they started knowing it was coming. And
Yeah.
then and what they did as far as marketing and everything, I really think they've been playing this time. They learned from the last time when the market declined, that they did a lot. They've been doing a lot of things to keep the market from declining. Now, as far as when it comes to price, as we go, as we come up through those, we went through the 60s and then into the 70s, and you can't forget Frank Sinatra in the 50s, and him and Jackie Gleason starting and then glorifying Jack Daniels, right? I mean, Jack Daniels became like,
And Sammy Davis Jr.
yeah,
Kelly
the Rat
Miller,
Pack, the Rat
the Rat
Pack.
Pack,
Once they
yeah.
did that, the
The
whole
Rat
rap,
Pack, the
D
Rat Pack
Martin.
really, during that era, really started bringing the whiskey and bourbon
When the
to
moon
the
hits your
forefront.
eye like a big pizza. Dean Martin, man, they
Dean
all,
Martin, yeah,
Sammy Davis Jr. It was cool to drink Jack Daniels, and my dad was a
yeah.
Jack Daniels drinker. Your dad was a Jim Beam drinker.
Jim Beam drinker,
So
yeah.
the two of them, um, when I was doing that, I knew almost nothing. The
Yeah, me,
90s.
me neither.
It's like,
Either.
but nobody did. Nobody really knew a lot about what was happening. And then I think it's our section of when the bourbon and it started to take off, we really started getting into it. And they always talk about how when you're at distilleries today, how educated all the people are. Where they,
Yes.
when back then when they were giving tours, they were like, and Alan's here, so what's up, Alan? But back then, when they were giving tours, people weren't asking questions. There weren't a lot of tours. It wasn't. But what it's turned into today, the machine and the marketing aspect of it, and the knowledge that you can get, and the access that you can get to the distilleries, is just a lot of fun, and that's where we're at today. The production was, peaking. I think they've calmed it down a little bit, but at the same time, it looks like a place like Buffalo Trace, they're not backing off, and it's just, we'll see as we keep going forward. We always talk about barrel shortages,
Well,
oak tree short. There's all this kind of things, and all those things always affect the bourbon industry, right?
yeah, and so another thing too about this, what's going on right now, is along with the people, the industry keeping up their production, that is allowing too for them to be able to age bourbon and whiskey a lot longer now. So they got barrels in there that's going to start aging longer, so that you're going to be able to get those top tier, allocated bourbons, and in a more of an abundance than what they have been in the past.
And then it allows, there's more abundance so that you can do finished bourbons. And just
Yes.
before, when there's so much more as far as what's available. And when we first got into this in 2019, people weren't having finished bourbons. That's not a
No,
bourbon. They were mad
weren't-
at you
they
for
weren't doing secondary.
why would you
finishing.
do this? Yeah, they did not like it. It was being put out there, but the general bourbon, the people, they were just not having it. And there was a lot of things there was a bourbon purist, and I think today that the bourbon purist is nothing like the bourbon purist just 6 short years ago.
Yeah, and just like Alan said too, it's fun to watch Foreman versus Size and Buffalo Trace in their distribution battle, because that's what it's becoming now. Because every one of those big industry producers have got so much and so many different things now that they're having to try to push their stuff to the forefront just to keep up with the sales. So yeah, it's fun to watch, and it's good for us too, because as we'll begin to see, the prices are going to be coming down some, which I've already seen that in some products and categories. Haven't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. And then, It's like 1999 shot of spitting. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
also Middle West Spirits in Ohio. Talking with Ryan, it sounds like he that's what he's working on right now. The most important thing is distribution, and he is, when you build a 72,000 square foot distillery, you better work out distribution, and it was
Absolutely.
very very
You gotta get the product out to the people.
yeah. So, and then that just brings us, to, that's the history, and history just keeps being made. Um,
Yep.
it's funny, and this is just all I'm going to say is that in the political climate of today, everybody thinks that somehow what's happening is different than what's happened before. And I'm telling you, today I was in the shop, and I was dumping out. We get from the used bookstores and everything, if it hasn't sold or whatever, or from libraries or whatever, and we get books to recycle. So I feel way worse than a book burner. I mean, the amount of books I've destroyed over 21 years is astronomical, because they just get to a point and they send them in. It's unbelievable the amount of reading that I can come across just at a recycling plant. But at the same time, I was dumping it out, and there was a 1980, like, I think it was September of 9, no, it would have been, it was 80 or 81, but it was all about Ronald Reagan's, all about his plan, his new plan, his New Deal. It was called Ronald Reagan's New Deal. It was Time Magazine, and it spelled it all out. Okay, and I was looking at it and I was reading it. It was very interesting, but it had the exact same tone and criticism, and it was criticizing everything that he did, and it was a risk that they were taking, and if you did this and everything. And well, when it came to Reagan, it really turned out it wasn't a risk. Everything worked, and we went into the 80s, and what he had put in, lower taxes. And it's so similar to what is happening today. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I bring that up because it's the same thing with whiskey. Whiskey goes through cycles, and the cycles, although is dressed up, and there's different lipstick, and there's different wigs, and there's different things, the cycles are pretty much almost predictable and the same. You're going to go through the same. People tend to, from generation, this is generational, tend to have pockets of acting exactly the same. We get how we act in different situations, and it seems like history keeps repeating itself over and over. And whiskey is not anything that's any different. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
There's going to come a time where there's going to be an awful lot of whiskey on the shelf, and they'll probably have to start making decanters again.
No way.
I'm just kidding.
No way. And the reason is
because Super Nash is here, and he's going to drink it all, and he's not letting that happen.
No, I'm just saying the population is growing so much, and because of the things like what we're doing right here and all that, we're bringing new people into this industry and into the whiskey and bourbon world, and we're educating them, and we're putting this stuff out here, and we're tasting it. We're letting them know what it's like, what to expect, or and then let them take it from there. And there are so many young people out here now that are getting into the whiskey. They're getting away from the beer world and all this, or and just expanding their horizons, I guess you could say. And so I just don't think that there's going to be a shortage of people that's drinking bourbon and whiskey for them to go back to the decanters.
Okay.
Which, now, that could be a marketing idea, for future purposes for all the big industries, if they're not selling a product, if they put it in a decanter, a collectible decanter, that that could go back to be doing that.
Yeah, and Alan, for sure, I will look out for occult and esoteric books for you. That I honestly, it's a consistent thing. There's just so many books. I mean, there's books from I've pulled books from the 1800s. I've pulled 100-year-old books coming from libraries and ledgers and whatever. It's unbelievable how many different books get in there today. It looked like a book from the 20s that was a sixth grade easy reading book. And I looked at it, and there's no way that was a sixth grade easy reading book now. It was like, wow. And anyways, so that's that we kind of picked up, and I think we covered it. That's the history back up to part 2. Yeah. I mean, for a podcast, we do all right, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I say we're right there. We're right there in the margin.
We're right there. Anyways, so that brings us to Dark Arts. And
I had a pretty sick joke, but I probably shouldn't say it.
I mean, it's one of the brands, okay, don't say it.
No, I can't say that.
So it's one of the brands that me and you are, and even, Alan and everybody, because Macaulay Minton, this is his brand. And we have been associated with Macaulay since we were fairly new friends. I mean, you came up
almost like 2019, I believe.
Yeah, because that's the first Kentucky Bourbon Festival that we went to. No, 2020.
2020, yeah, because that's
we went down, and the festival was canceled, but we still did all the stuff, if you remember. That we still booked we didn't give up our.
It was 2020.
Yes.
Yeah, because we went up to Wilderness Trail in 2020.
Yeah, we did our podcast thing with the Wilderness Trail Rabbit Hole, and I believe we did a podcast with Randy. That's that year. And but the festival had been canceled and was going digital, but we still kept our plans and went through. And so we had booked right after we went to Wilderness Trail and did the podcast at Wilderness Trail, we did our Moonshine University class with, and Macaulay was working at Wilderness Trail, and he was the guy, him and
we did our
Patrick
bourbon. We did our bourbon steward.
Yep, moonshine. Yeah, he made us bourbon stewards.
Yes. Yeah, that was our first class.
And if you remember all the people that were there, James,
Jason Sparkman.
Jeremy James was there.
Jeremy James, Jeremy James. That's when we first met Jeremy James.
Yeah, and Jason Sparkman. We saw he's the one that set up helped me set up the podcast.
The podcast and everything, yeah.
Because that one day they were having that big spill and it snowed.
Yeah.
I remember also Alan's on tonight, and I remember his tour of the Spirit of French Lick that he did watching that tour that he did live on Facebook that one day. That was a very unique kind of thing. I remember seeing that was very similar to Jason when it was a cold day and all the stillage pots were overflowing, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. So anyways.
So, what are we going to be tasting tonight?
Well, we want to do you have the 6.5 year straight bourbon whiskey, the French oak, right?
Mine's actually says 7 years.
Oh.
Yeah, finished with toasted Jupiles Fleur French oak.
What is that?
Jupiler.
Jubilee.
Jubilee Fleur. Right?
Yeah. As Walker said when we were, he likes the best of everything. Yeah, Macaulay likes the best of everything. Yep. So anyways, yes, so we're that one will do, and then we also are highlighting tonight the OHLQ. I have the Armagnac finished single barrel, and there was four. There was
that's on my list to get for Christmas.
Ooh. I'll have to see if there's any
there's
out there.
Bottles that I want to try to pick up when I get up to Ohio. Because Dark Arts is abundantly on the shelf up in Ohio.
So I'm going to pour some of that in my Dark Arts class.
And I know it's a lot
and then
on the shelf up in Chicago where our good friend John Ritt lives. I might have him pick me up a bottle or two.
The one thing I got to say about Macaulay's whiskey is when you open it up and you pop the cork, or you pop the bottle, the nose of it fills the room. I mean, the nose is not subtle on anything that he does.
I don't know about mine, because mine's almost gone. Yours is about down there too.
Yeah, this one was a good one.
But that's because in reference to Macaulay, he has got a great palate. I'm telling you, I have not tasted a bad bottle or in any of the tastings. And we've been down there a couple of times to his place and done some tastings there and tasted from the barrels and things like that. So
so just to keep going forward, Macaulay after that became the single barrel. He was the head of Wilderness Trail single barrel program. And when he was tasting through all the barrels and they were making their batches and whatnot, he would pick out the barrels. And I was on a couple barrel picks with him,
for Wilderness Trail.
Yeah,
at Wilderness Trail.
And then I still have our barrel pick from that day at Wilderness Trail. I mean, we are doing Dark Arts tonight, but if you're talking Macaulay, he spans. Macaulay did some unbelievable things there. Yes. And the same thing. Now, as Macaulay went out, when Wilderness Trail sold, and Macaulay was deciding whether he was going to stay or leave, he decided to leave, and he started his own whiskey brand. Now, I will tell you that we went there, and it's good. I mean, it's really good, and he knows what he's doing. The finishing is crazy. We were tasting all the barrels. We loved it. You knew it was something special. It's called Dark Arts. I mean, the label's cool. Everything about it is. He's got the whole vibe. We saw him at New Orleans a couple years ago in 2024. And he brought some stuff that he was working on. We got to drink out of his Banger barrel, which Macaulay also makes. He has done some really cool things with in the cannabis area. If you've ever met Macaulay comes off as a really kind of cool, heavy, almost like a surfer dude. He'll talk to you like totally relaxed and way back, and when you talk to him, and when you're talking to him, he kind of has whatever. But that's pretty much kind of fools you just a little bit, because honestly, when it comes to knowing his whiskey and bourbon, he's one of the few people, when you say French oak, he knows one of the three forests where the French came. He was into wine. He understands all aspects of the aging and maturing part of it. Plus, he's aggressively trying to take his brand and push it out there. Now, sometimes I think, you're not sure if the direction he's going is the perfect direction, but if Kentucky Bourbon Festival was any and Bourbon on the Banks was any kind of indication of where he's going, I mean, it's like this man's gonna sell a lot of whiskey. Not only is it good, but he basically has the whole thing. He's got the package, he's got the deliciousness, he's got the attitude, he's got everything going for him. So what are you doing? Getting some stuff on that?
That's what I was looking for.
But even the nose, like I said, I poured this. I do that. Oh, it's like everybody knows that I like French oak finished bourbon, and this is really good. This one's fantastic. So that brings us to the Old Louisville barrel bottle breakdown segment of Macaulay Mitten's Dark Arts. I'm not even going to try and say it. I'll just call it French oak. The straight bourbon whiskey finished in French oak casks. You can say what it is, but
it's Dark Arts. Straight bourbon whiskey finished with toasted Jupiler French oak staves. Jupiler, not Jupiler.
It's something. Jupiler. How about that? Let's go with Jupiler.
Toasted Jupiler.
Jupiler.
French oak stave.
Let's try that. We'll just go with that.
And I'm going to go ahead and give you some information about it. It is a proof of 108 proof, and it is 6.5 years old. 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% malted barley. And also too, Old Louisville whiskey, a main car whiskey company is in
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky, or now moving into the new building.
Not yet, but he's going to be moving into Shively, Kentucky, in a larger warehouse space.
The old Seagram's warehouse, yeah.
Yes, and
like I said, if you ever get a chance to get down there, the Old Louisville Whiskey Company, it's a tasting like you wouldn't believe. He'll take you out and taste some barrels. He also has bottles from 7 years to 18 years old, already bottled up that you can purchase. And like I say, he doesn't release anything less than 7 years old, and he gets the stuff. He ages it longer, and also secondary ages it in different barrels. So great time, great tasting, and great fun. Old Louisville Whiskey Company, a mean car. Look them up.
Yeah, make sure that you check him out. There is, it's an experience unlike any other. So,
absolutely.
Our Old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown scale is based off 4 categories, nose and body. Those we can give up to 4 knocks on the barrel, and then also the taste and the finish, where you can give up to 5 knocks on the barrel. But if one Jupiler, just like Nash said it, I think it's French, and it's gotta sound way better than what.
Hey, I took 1 year of French.
It's not Jupiler.
Jupiler.
Jupiler. No way.
Jupiler.
There's no way it's Jupiler. No way.
Jupiler.
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 I'll give you that.
I took 1 year of French. Jupiler Fleur.
Okay, but if you have one exceptional category, you can give it a butt up, an extra bang on the barrel.
You did say taste and finish you can give up to 5, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I absolutely did.
Absolutely.
So
I knew you did. I was just double checking you there.
So what's really kind of cool is what I'll say is most of if it's straight bourbon whiskey, usually Macaulay has a deal with MGP or Ross and Squibb, and he is very intense on the barrels that he picks. He just doesn't have them sent to him. Now, if you knows this, and this honestly, the Armagnac finish and the French oak finish are, the noses are almost identical. But I will tell you this, the nose is nothing like Penelope or any other aspects of, it's completely different. There is so much, I want to say, like a raisin, currant, clove, richness, and then there's that French oak aspect to it.
I'm getting that currant, the berries,
Yeah,
and the lots of vanilla. I mean, just.
I'll go with that. And then there was,
and a little bit of oak.
I wish I knew what I was smelling right there. What it's almost, it's like a Christmas smell. Oh, what is it? What cookie?
Like a sugar cookie?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a graham cracker.
No,
it's more like a
vanilla
vanilla iced cookie.
Yeah, it's like a vanilla sugar cookie.
So I'm gonna go first on the nose on this, and I'm gonna give it 4. Could you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, very good. And I'm getting some kind of berries to it. Is it cranberry?
Yeah, it's like a Christmas. I know what you're saying.
Christmas, yeah.
It's like, it could be. It's like a, you know what it smells like? It smells like a cranberry bliss bar from Starbucks.
Oh, wow.
There's the vanilla icing. There's the cookie. There's the cranberries.
Cranberries and that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm not. That is insane. But what are you gonna give your nose?
I'm gonna have to give it a 4 too. This is very good. I mean, just very complex.
All right. And just so if Alan's still listening, we barrel, we knock on the barrel. We don't bash it. We knock on it, and it is the William Dalton barrel.
Look at those thick, long legs, man. That is sugary and thick.
You go on.
Oh my God!
You go on the body, buddy.
I think the body is a 3.
What's your proof? What's the proof on yours?
108.
108 for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going with a 3.
This is exploding taste everywhere. I mean, mine's a 4.
4 on the body.
Yeah, it's in my cheeks. It's up. It's everywhere. There's so much flavor when I drink this. It's crazy, and it's not thin. Let me see again. It comes up to hit the cheeks, man. It's hitting cheeks with flavor, and the flavor is so good.
Oh my God!
4 for me. All right.
You can definitely taste that cranberry.
On the taste?
Oh yeah, on the taste. That cranberry, or
it's like the currant. It's so. It's almost like.
That vanilla.
It's like if you put vanilla in prune juice.
And honey.
It's got that
Oh my gosh, I'm getting honey on it too.
plum.
That honey sweetness.
You know what? It's
And
plum.
I'm not.
That's plum. That's a plum. Plum raisin.
I think I'm getting some toffee off of this too.
I will give you a rich burnt toffee
Yes.
on the tip of the flavor. It doesn't taste like any MGP I've ever tasted. That would go really good. That would go good with a steak.
I'm getting that sugar cookie dough too. Like cookie dough. You ever ate cookie dough right out of the bowl? Or it was baked? I know you have.
This one is like a holiday drink. It's like what you would drink.
Yes.
Like this is definitely Christmas.
I'd like to have another bottle of this.
Well, it's on the shelf here. When I go to the store, I can buy you one.
Pick me up one.
It's just the French oak and the Mizunara are just out on the shelf right now. Now
I want the Mizunara and a bottle of this, and just
I'll buy two each.
Yeah, and I'll take care of you. You know that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. That's just. So what are you going on the taste?
I will go. It's delicious.
Yes. It's got so many flavors to it.
Warm, 108, perfect proof. I will go 4 out of 5 on the taste.
Well, I already wrote mine down, and I wrote down a 5. I gave you a 4 because
I remember a time where you were the picky one. I suppose Xavier left, and somebody else had to always give it 5, 5, 5, 5, 5s across the board.
Well, you're giving it 4, 4, 4 across the board. I gave it a 4, 3, 5.
We're in the same boat. We're both at 12.
Yeah. Yep.
So now you get to go.
Like I said, I just think.
Did I hit 5 for you? I think I hit 4. I don't think I hit 5 for you.
Hit one more, just to be sure.
There you go. I'm going. You go on the. What are you thinking on the finish? I'm glad you get to do the finish because it's the most complex of it all. Like it's almost like a lot of times you can't get the flavors or or recognize what flavors you're tasting. You know what I mean? And honestly, everything was very clear to me up until the finish.
The finish is changing because I'm getting like a cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon spice on the finish. But then I'm getting that like either cookie dough or
it's more like a cinnamon breath mint.
Yeah, like a sponge cake or something.
I get a cinnamon breath mint.
Cinnamon breath mint?
Yeah, I actually could go like this. This is what we all should drink for breath mints.
I'm also getting on the back end of the finish sort of like anise licorice.
Uh-huh. I was just gonna say that, and I'll agree with you there. It's
Yeah,
just a little bit of like the like a hot. It's just, yes, it's right on the back end.
yeah,
That's the jus le
right on the back
play.
end.
That's the jus le play.
As I exhale,
Jus
the other
play.
flavors go away.
That's the jus play. It's licorice. So what are you giving it? Is it medium?
I'm getting a little. Also, I'm getting a little bit of like that toasted oak. As that licorice goes away, I'm getting that toasted oak.
It's
God, I'll tell you what, this is a great finish to me, and because it's just lasting and lasting. Nice medium hug, not a lot of burn, just enough to enjoy it. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 too.
For me, it's a 4. So
4 across the board.
So I gave it 16 out of 18, and you give it 17 out of 18.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you give it? I mean, this is a fantastic whiskey. So we gave it a 16.5 out of 18
total.
So when it comes to Macaulay's French oak finished Dark Arts, you need to try it. The extra half year, I have 6.5 year, and he has a 7. So that could be the difference between the 16 and the 17. So, but both of them are fantastic. If you see this on the shelf, you want to pick that up. And this is the old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown. Make sure you stop in, say hi to Amin, and tell him that the Scotchy Bourbon Boys sent you. That if you get there, based off of what we have been talking about. So 16.5 out of 18.
18.
Not a bad deal right there.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll put that back down. All right, so now I've got a quick. You can pick one. I'm going to pick one because we're just going to give this a bonus. I've got my Dark Arts Glencairn that I'm tasting out of. And I am going to be doing the OHLQ. I'm going to quickly do this one. As far as I'll barrel bottle breakdown the Armagnac Finish. Now, I am a fan of Armagnac. It's probably one of my favorite finishes. Now,
while you're doing that, I'm gonna pour the straight bourbon whiskey, the 10 year.
I also have that. Is it a single barrel? What's your proof?
Yeah, it's a single barrel.
What's the proof?
It is a 111.8.
So you did buy the bottle.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah. It's got the gold wax on it.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
I
did buy. I like to buy. It's like no. And so now. So now So now we're gonna get into some screwed up time. Oh, how late? Right. Okay, it's we got to do this fast and finish this up.
Yeah. Dark Arts.
All right. So this is the Dark Arts pick from
New Orleans.
From the New Orleans Bourbon Festival. All right. So let's just do this real quick. It's hard to tell the difference between the noses, but this one has a little grapier.
This is more caramelly, vanilla.
Yeah. Okay. It's oakier.
Yeah, it is.
So here's my, on this one. I'll go first. I'll
All right.
say nose. It's at a 4 for me. Body at a 111 is a 3.
Body is a what?
A 3. Taste is a 4.
Okay.
And the finish is a 3. It finishes with a little bit of bitter oaky.
Right.
It's picking up
I'm gonna do
the oakiness of the 10-year. That's what I give it.
I'm gonna give the nose a 3. Body a 3. I like that taste.
I do.
Taste a 4. I'm liking the way this finishes. I mean, it's going on and on for me. Nice medium hug. And I'm gonna give the finish a 4 too.
All right. So what do we got?
14 for me and 14 for you. 14 total.
All right. And then let's do this. This is an Armagnac finished OHLQ pick from just recent. The nose is exactly the same. It's the French oak. It smells similar. A little bit more cinnamon French toast, cinnamon crunch French toast. Cinnamon crunch French. Is that cinnamon toast crunch? I'll give the nose a 4.
4.
Uh-huh. Now the proof on this one, I might need my glasses for that. 114.36 and makes sense. A little bit more caramel.
Did you say 114.36?
114.6 makes sense.
Okay. Because I'm writing this down.
Body's a 3.
Body's a 3.
This is of the 3, the most easy, although it's the highest proof. The taste?
Matt says the nose is a 4.
Isn't that what I said it was? I
Yep,
said the nose.
4. He said the nose is a sweet grape confection sugar, maybe just as good as the amber on a rye.
It's damn good. I would say that.
And he says the body is a high 4, coats the glass and legs for days.
It does, but it doesn't quite hit my cheeks because of the mellowness of this particular, the easiness.
Matt, I'm writing yours down, so keep them coming for your taste and your finish.
For the taste, though,
what do you get on the taste?
it picks up all that cinnamon toast crunch. It picks up the same flavor that was in the French oak, but it's got a little bit of caramel toffee. And that's where it goes to a 5. Of all
5 on the taste.
What's Matt thinking about the taste? because we're doing this, man. And
All right, Matt. What are you getting on the taste?
we're just waiting away because we're delayed. Yeah. All right.
All right, you go ahead and give me your finish. If you
All
want
right.
to.
So this is the finish of this one is why I feel Macaulay really knows what he's doing. The age on this is 8.5. So we're hitting like sweet spot home run. Okay. It hits the front of the tongue.
He said it hits the front of the tongue with great cognac, runs back with confection sugar, like my mom's Christmas cookie. 5 all day.
Oh yeah, it's a 5. I said, what did I say for the taste?
Do what?
What did I give the taste?
5.
Yeah. But so this is the longest finish of them all, of the 3. The finish is unbelievably that's a special whiskey right there.
Mm.
It never stops. I mean, it's long. I'm even pulling hints of vanilla pudding out of it. Where does vanilla pudding come? The taste isn't there, but all of a sudden you pull that off.
God bless us, everyone.
Okay. Yes. God bless.
I'm sorry, that's figgy pudding.
No, I will say that. Okay, I will change it from vanilla pudding to tapioca.
Tapioca.
It's tapioca with some of those like currants and raisins, and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. So I'm going to give it a 5. I'm giving it a 5
with the currants, the raisins, and then it was baked and had that caramelized top.
Yes, my God.
Oh
it was
my God,
so good. I just love that. And I'm just gonna give 5. And we weren't barrel bottle breaking it down. You know, the knocks weren't happening. But I'm gonna give it a butt up.
Oh,
the finish is.
I think 5 to a 6.
Easily, this has.
That makes it an 18. Now we're waiting on Matt.
It easily has one of the best finishes. This topper right here earns its topper on its finish because it's one of the best finishes I've ever tasted.
The finish hits a 5 with the butt up, strong smoked dark chocolate as the size of your tongue asks for more. He gives it a 6 too. So Matt gave it a 19. You give it an 18. It's an 18.5.
It's close to. It's damn close to. I gave it a 3 on the body, right?
Yeah. Can't change it now. It's all.
I'm not changing. I'm not changing anything. I agree with the 3 still, because it don't hit my cheeks. The French oak.
Well, that too is. I mean, you tasted 2 other bourbons and whiskeys, and been sipping through those.
No, this is so.
I mean,
so this is. Hey Nash, this is you come down and I start a fire on my fireplace, and me and you just sip this all night, staying warm and talking and whatever, and with the Christmas tree, and it just delivers on every single. It just lights up everything. But like I said, it's the best, one of the best finishes I've ever had. It just goes and goes and goes and goes.
Just to put this out here, and for physical proof, you'll probably have to drive me back to Gervasi.
If the fire's warm enough, you can just curl up.
No way, sure.
Why won't she be there?
Because
it's just me and Rachel. We'll be off someplace else.
Because we've got that sweet It's your bossy.
I think it actually has a fireplace. I hope so. All right.
Holy shit.
All right. Okay, guys. We got to finish this up, and then I'll throw
Yeah,
it.
we do.
It's already 10 o'clock when I was supposed to leave, but I'm having so much fun. It's like a shout out. Shout out.
We knew this was going to be a good one, so
Shout out to Alan
out to
Bishop for
Macaulay
coming on.
Dunn
Shout
and
out
Dark
to
Arts
Macaulay. Love everything that Macaulay's doing.
Absolutely.
It's so good to see what he's doing. Today I messaged him and he's like, I can't make it because I've got something. I'm like, we gotta schedule something so I can help you keep selling this in Ohio. Forever it was sitting on the shelf. All these were sitting there. And all of a sudden, after Kentucky Bourbon Festival, everything started moving. And he's really, it's so much fun to be a part of a brand from the start, to see someone start it up. Alan, we kind of came in with initially at the Spirit of French Lick at 2 years. Well, Alan's now starting another brand, and that's so much fun to be a part of all the stuff they're doing. And stay at, I mean, they got a hotel there. How much fun can that be? We've stayed there already.
Hey.
I've stayed there already 3 times.
And listen, I'm telling you, I'm going to make it a point. This is my go-to, my first of the year. I'm going to Old Homestead. With or without you.
Wait, you're going with it's you. That's a pretty bold statement for a South Carolinian, considering how damn cold it gets down there. It gets up here and how warm it stays down there. I'll believe it when I see it. But anyways, all right. So everybody, before we go, I live for cold. But
Me too.
everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. But there's an after party. The after party
everybody.
So everybody on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, transfer to Facebook because we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Check that out, and I'm going to give a link to the Zoom on the Facebook comments. And whoever's on, make sure that you come on. Lucas, it would be great to have you come on tonight with us. And so, all right, let's see if I can finish this up. www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys, Glencairns, t-shirts. Make sure you check that out. You can message me direct. Yeah, get your Scotchy Bourbon.
Crystal Glencairns.
Yeah,
Crystal Glencairn Club.
Yeah, the Crystal Glencairn Club. That's a good club to join. Ask for the details. And then also, remember, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and now TikTok. Also, we are on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify. Whether you listen to us or you watch us, make sure that you comment, leave good feedback, or subscribe, but also become members. Members, it's cool to be a member. It helps us out. We appreciate the support of all the members that are giving us their support. And then also...
Not only that, but listen, another good quality of being a member and a member of our Facebook group is our great big 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Christmas past, bourbons and whiskeys, Christmas present, bourbon and whiskeys, and one Christmas bottle of the future.
Now, make sure that you check out our Thanksgiving Day podcast next Tuesday with Greg Schneider. We will be doing wild turkey products, and also Super Nash will announce the exact details of how everything can go. And hey, Stacy, good to see you. And then remember,
hey, Stacy,
good bourbon equals good friends and good times. Make sure that you drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
And live your life uncut and unfiltered.
And our other theme song will take us out. I'll be putting up the link to join us on Zoom. Stacy, join us on Zoom.
Wake up, whiskey on the rocks and the scotch or a good old ride. Japanese Irish, yeah, will tell you why. So wherever you're sipping, near or far, tune in with us from your home or your car. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's the podcast you've been looking for.
Boom! We got it on. There we go. Good job, Super Nash. All right, everybody. I thought I hit that. Okay. We'll call this Dark Arts. I'm just saving it, and I've already put up the link.
Sup, brother?
Oh my! Oh, right,
Bourbon
John.
Rockets, brother.
Look at my label, Martin.
I see it, man. I love it.
I'm just being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Walker!
Hey, save that for the kids in your class.
I know, I'm still wearing my work shit, whatever, fuck it.
How did we do?
Oh, that was beautiful, guys. I caught it right as you guys were starting.
Awesome.
It's good.
What's up, Walker? Cheers, brother.
What? Cheers, brother.
What's going on,
Cheers,
Walks?
cheers to Arizona.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
How's life treating you out there now?
He's still a freaking Alabama fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Since I was 5.
Wait
and
a minute,
when I went to school-
That's not an Atlanta Braves t-shirt? Oh, all I can see was the A. Yeah, okay, I see now, Alabama.
Well, good thing it didn't say asshole. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Nah, Walker's not one of those. He's a good dude.
Hell yeah.
I don't even talk about it most of the time.
What?
Hey.
Talk about Alabama?
Yeah, you
Wow,
do.
are
There's
you
not a
embarrassed?
Saturday. There's not a Saturday that goes by you don't talk about it. I mean, my God, you're just as bad as an Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
It's because Ohio State has Cleveland and Cincinnati, so most of the time they're doing shitty. So Ohio State always does well. Just like what is Alabama ranked? 9th?
10th now.
Yeah. Okay.
They're still good, man. Real good.
They are.
They're
I'm not
good.
saying. I can't wait till the playoffs.
Me too.
Oh come.
Yeah. This probably isn't our year again. That's okay.
Wait. Never say never when there's 12 teams in a playoff.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
Hey, Walker,
Yes, Mark.
just to give you a little encouragement, Clemson's still in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, Randy. I hope you're feeling a lot better, brother.
Yeah, he's kicking. He sounded better the other day when we talked to him too, because
He just said Walker Cyrus help.
Yeah. He's working. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's part of it. That's part of
Back
it.
in the
He can't get out of
routine.
it. He's working for a living, so
I was hoping Stacy would join us.
that would be really excellent. I would be really glad to see her.
I miss
Yeah, you
Stacy.
go on Facebook and YouTube. Come on, man. Let's go.
I'm just grateful that she responded, because I like hearing from my friend. I miss my friend, and I'll be really grateful to see her when she comes up.
Comes up for
Hey,
what?
I just like to say
Christmas
cheers
party like
to-
last year.
I don't
Cheers
know.
to
I
that.
don't think they're coming up this year. Now
Maybe
Sarah might come up. She said, "Hey Walker, you should contact Sarah." Sarah's like,
I will.
"I'll fly
Yeah.
up, and then can I get a ride
You get
back?"
a ride back.
And you're going?
Yeah.
Are you going? You're going to Kentucky with us, right?
I am. Yeah, I can drop her off. That's no problem.
Hey, just like to say cheers to Ryan Botello. He's stoked and Wisconsin loves it.
Oh, Tiny, you got to send me some of that Hilton information. You said there's a hotel that's
Hyatt.
for Gervais, man.
Yeah, it's the Hyatt.
The Hyatt.
And
Yeah.
and you and to
Yeah,
tell them
I've
about
stayed
it.
there several times.
I got to get on that, man. It's coming up, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 4 miles from his house.
Yeah, you said like 5 minutes from Gervais, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's all close.
Okay.
All
Nash,
you
I got Matt and I the room that you and I had last year.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah, it's on their own website, so they don't run it.
Wait,
through
where did we go to
Airbnb.
for? Oh, it's
Yeah.
baby.
Oh.
Wait. Why? What?
behind the
Oh.
scenes.
I was wondering where the volume went.
He's
There's
walking
a
with the
seat without
phone.
an A.
Yeah, I was starting to get dizzy there for a second.
Right? And it wasn't the whiskey.
Hey, Matt.
Question.
Matt, I didn't lead you astray, did I, on that Armagnac? Did I?
No, you were pretty odd with me there. I'm like, dude, this is good.
Oh
That might
my
be better
God!
than-
I remember tasting that barrel with Macaulay, and it was just like, holy shit, is this good?
Oh, we're going
Yeah.
to 5. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey,
Are you alive?
Good to see you, brother.
Are you living?
Not Randall.
can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got you.
You see your chin?
The
You know what? You can see my chin?
Yeah, you need
That's a
to.
good chin.
You need to dye that with and just for men.
Firm looking.
You got more chins than a Chinese phone book. What the fuck?
Oh, you're crazy. I got less than you.
So do I.
More kids than Chinese.
Hey Nash,
Yeah.
break
Yeah,
out
I do
the
like that.
the 6.5-year Kentucky Straight bourbon, just the regular one now. That's the one we didn't hit, the green one.
Mine's 7.5 years.
You're such a fucking prick.
Yes, you are, and that's awesome.
You know I always got to one up you.
You one up me on everything.
Yeah, Nash, there's a one-up dump and a one-up.
You know what? You better one up me on. You gotta one up me this year on everything. It's just like keep one upping me on everything you send me.
Hey, Nash. John changed his caption.
Hey, honey, I'll tell you this. I've had your Christmas present here for 2 months.
Uh-oh.
I am seriously one-upping you on the Christmas present.
I don't know. My
One of your
Christmas,
presents.
my
You
Christmas,
know
my
I-
Christmas present is hitting the heartstrings.
What?
You don't
That means
even.
he's hand making you something.
You're just gonna fucking flip out.
I will flip out. You know me. As long
Yeah.
it's got everything involved. It's got marketing and bottles and whatever and this and that. Hey
Oh, it
Matt,
ain't got nothing-
Matt,
it ain't got nothing?
Matt, you are now my assistant. Okay, you are in charge of me when you're with me to make sure I never ever drink or smoke a league
a league of Pravada.
a Liga Privada. I never do that again. Don't ever let me do it. You're just like Tiny.
Hey,
Tiny,
absolutely.
you know.
Hey, no, hey, John. Hey, that's more for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Nash, we'll sit around and do those, okay?
Yes.
Exactly. Because hey, if we keep turning people on to them like that, and they like them, then the price is going to go up. The content's going to go down. So, yeah.
Nash, then
You're
you'll
all
get a
good.
sponsorship.
You what?
Then you'll get a sponsorship.
Hey, I'm working on that.
There's no Liga Privada. Rocky Patel all day long. Get a Rocky Patel sponsorship. But Liga
No, this
Privada.
is Drew Estate. We're going to get a Drew Estate sponsorship.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
the
Java.
people? Who were
They're
the
gonna change it to a
who were the
nasty
people at Kentucky Bourbon Festival that CT loves so much? that they gave us
That's a hard question because he loved everybody.
No, the cigar place with the
Oh, that was the Warriors. The
Deployment cigars.
deployment cigar.
no, it
At the
was
lounge.
no at the lounge with Stephen Fonte,
Yeah, that's
and they were
deployment
giving away
cigar.
those little packs with Penelope, the cigar with the.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no, that was with Penelope Bourbon.
What was
They
the cigar for that?
That was Rocky Patel.
Rocky Patel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, white rapper, Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
Mine's already gone.
Mine too.
I got two of those bitches.
I got two of their little gift packs. I got the cigar lighters and all that other stuff, but and the cutters.
Well, I'll bring
But the
my two.
cigars
You
are
bring
gone.
your two, Matt. We'll make it work.
What's that?
I'll bring my two if you bring your two. We'll make it work.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, that was a cool experience smoking cigars up there, man.
Why did
Yeah, well,
why did Facebook
John,
why did Facebook go off?
Just to let you know, I restocked all my Liga Privadas yesterday.
Yeah,
I got two more places now. One in Anderson and another place in Greenville.
So your guy in Anderson started to hook you up, right? He ordered.
Yeah. Two places in Greenville and now one place in Anderson.
Those things rock, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Two places in Greenville and now one place in Anderson.
Those things rock, dude.
Perfection's pretty tasty.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you said something about Christmas presents, but I gotta make room.
Yeah. Two
Jeff
places
doing
in
a
Greenville
rewind.
and now one place in Anderson.
Those things rock, dude.
What's happening?
Oh yeah.
You're like doing a rewind, bro.
Oh my god, I clicked on that and the sound went up. I like freaked out.
And he replayed it like 3 times.
Nash and John.
Hey, John, I do want to tell you, I found 2 more Liga Privadas. One's called the River Rat,
Okay.
and oh my gosh, just as I was going to tell you, the other one is like the River Rat, but it's a special series. It's a smaller cigar and all that. Oh my God, the flavors are just much more mild and all that.
Is it a really like kind of a short, thin one?
No, it's like about a 6 to 7 inch.
Okay.
Yeah. But it comes.
That sounds normal.
These kind, yeah, that's about normal. So, but it actually comes in the cellophane wrap.
Okay.
Both of these come in the cellophane wrap.
So they all come with condoms?
It's a Trojan and a half, bro.
That's it. One's a river rat. The other is a swamp. The swamp. The
Swamp rat or a muskrat?
Yeah.
Well, how many did you find, Nash?
Oh, I bought like 5 of each.
Bring some to Ohio.
I will.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'll bring some up.
Bring some Rocky Patels with you.
This is like nuts.
I'm down to like 4 of my Rocky Patels from
You bring regular.
from Limestone.
Wait. I bought a case, remember? So
I did too.
well, I will trade you Limestone branch or Yellowstone for regular Rocky Patels.
Oh, I tell you what.
Don't give me thumbs down.
No. You need the champagne.
Yeah.
I'll take
The
whatever
Rocky
as far as
Patel
Rocky Patel. And as far as you, John, you're getting a Yellowstone from me when you come.
Do you want me to look for Rockies up here at Benny's, Jeff?
I like so CT got a box of the stubs. They're just short and they're kind of
perfect.
That's what I want you to look for. If you find that, I will pay you for a case.
Okay, I'll look. Let me go to
I
Benny's
can
and see
do
what
it.
they got on Patels.
I can get the Rocky Patel stubs. They're,
Okay.
they're like about 4 inches long and they're thick and fat.
That's what she said too.
What the shit just happened? What's the
Good night,
circumference?
Facebook.
What's the circumference? You know, it's not about the size; it's about the width.
No, it's about
No.
About the
the
finish.
boat ride.
It's
It's about how you use it, as they say.
Quality of the penmanship, as she said.
Yeah.
how does
Quality
Macaulay
of the
make this stuff?
penmanship.
How does he get? I mean, hey Matt, does this taste anything like Penelope?
No, nothing at all.
It's like
No,
how does
Penelope's different.
Yes, no, it's not. It's the same
Yes,
damn.
it is.
It's the same damn bourbon.
Yeah, but
I think he picks a certain profile that he's looking for and then
Yeah.
finishes it. So it's a little different than any finish that Penelope would do versus the dark arts that he does.
So everybody,
yeah, that's the same
so
thing for
everybody-
Penelope.
so just so you
Penelope
know.
has their flavors that they're looking for and the
No.
taste profiles that they're looking for.
no, most places don't get to pick from MGP the barrels they want. They get the barrels and then they work with them. Where Macaulay goes there and he cherry picks them
Yeah.
based off of whatever he did. It's
Mhm.
it's fantastic.
I talked to Macaulay today about a Dark Arts that's available right now to me, a 7-year Empyrean small batch white and red port finish straight bourbon whiskey.
Ooh.
Anybody interested in one of those?
Well, let's hear the tasting profile.
It doesn't
I can't
It
do
doesn't
that.
tell the taste profile on it. Macaulay's comment was, let me find his comment.
Buy it and love it.
Where I'm,
I swear the port wine finish ones that we tasted straight from the barrel, and he hadn't even bottled them. We got to taste straight from the barrel there.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So good.
We got to get down there.
And that's when we got to talking about, he says, I like a good steak, and then I like a good pork. He said, sometimes I like some good pork wines, or I got
He loves aged steak. Super aged steak.
really,
And then he said,
really fine.
I love
steak.
aged
Yeah.
steak. And he's like, I love aged cheeses. I love aged wines. I just
Yeah.
love the best of everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Macaulay.
I think Randy froze up there for a second.
Yeah. Randy is froze.
Yeah, just for now.
No, he's just trying to see how long he can stay still.
It ain't even
Yeah.
January. What the hell, man?
Can I try?
Supernatural. I like those Drew Estates Javas.
Oh, the Pearl State Java cigars?
Drew Estate, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those, but I hadn't tried one yet.
Oh,
I saw them yesterday when at the humidor, the cigar place I was at. They had like 3.
Who did we
Maybe he's gonna
lose?
try and smoke one of the cigars that Shauna likes. He likes these chocolate Tatianas.
Coffee almond.
What's the flavored one everybody loves? It's blue. Is it Onyx or what's it called?
Ruby Blue.
No.
Ruby Blue.
Ruby blue.
There's another
That
one.
was what got Shauna into actually smoking a cigar. I was like, dude, this is great. I got 2 more of them. I think I have a cinnamon and a rum cask right now.
Have you guys?
Yeah, like this.
Have you guys?
I actually had a sherry port cask finished cigar today.
That sounds good.
It was a small one. Yeah. Oh my God, it's like that.
Yeah, this is the rum. But they do have a port one. I
Yeah.
don't have it right here, but
Have you guys smoked the
Yeah,
Taylor?
That's
Have you ever smoked the Taylor
Tatiana,
ones?
right?
I have a Taylor one and an Eagle Rare one here. I haven't had either one yet.
The Taylor one's pretty good. I smoked that at I picked it up at Old Homestead because they got a humidor there. I smoked it at Whiskey Thief.
I looked to that yesterday and today, because I stopped in this other place, and they had Weller Cohibas. They were $37 a piece.
Oh, get out of
The
here.
black
man.
or the green
Yeah.
one? There's two
The
different
blue.
ones.
He's
Oh,
the
the blue one.
Yeah, they're just selling it on name. What the hell?
Yeah. I was like, I looked at it like, holy shit, no, I ain't paying $37 for a cigar.
Liga Privada at 16 all days.
Did you see the four pack of Blanton's ones?
Liga
That's $120
Privados, that's why I want to come back to Chicago.
Yeah.
All the Liga Privados are either $19 to $21 here.
So they're anywhere between 14 and 20 something here, Nash.
Yeah.
But you're getting a great selection, I'm telling you, up here.
Oh, yeah. Because
Hey.
there's like 6 to 7 different kinds that I.
Oh,
that-
maybe even 8 or 9,
highest-
yes.
The highest one is like $21.49.
Yeah. Look on their website if you can. If not, I'll make a stop in there and pee.
There's a place that's up in, I believe in Pennsylvania, that's a cigar place that ships nationwide. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be the best place and the best prices. The guy told me about it the other day.
Mhm.
And it's like, holy shit, why am I not, looking that up and buying from it? But I guess the convenience of when I run out and get
Correct.
left, I'll stop by these places. And plus, like I say, I know these guys. And
Yeah.
So,
You're helping them out, man. Scratch their back. Hey, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
so do you guys see this? You guys got this? Have you ever had this?
Is that the honey barrel?
That's Neely.
What is that?
That's Neely.
Neely.
Have you ever had any Neely, John?
I have not, Jeff.
I
to be honest.
can't
No,
wait, John. When you come down to Kentucky, once you're ready to come down, the first place we're all meeting is Neely,
Okay.
Yes.
and we met there this year. Which one I have?
There you go, Walker. Nice, Walker.
This one's a tiramisu,
Oh.
and it was distilled on I'll put the glasses on again. 11/16/19. It was in the gift shop. I probably filled this because it looks like, so it's corn 76, wheat 19, malt 5, aged 39 months. So it's a little over 3 years, and it was chosen on February 15th, 2023. So I'm gonna open it because I haven't had one for a while.
I've got about 4 or 5
months.
bottles of theirs that I hadn't opened either.
Wow, Nash, that's cool. Hey, you know what, fellas? It's funny. My mom and dad, they're 86. God bless them. They went down to see my sister and her daughter.
Hell yeah, I got some of that.
In Kentucky. They were down there. You know where they went, Jeff?
Where?
They went to Whiskey Thief and they thieved out of some barrels in
Yep.
Louisville.
Yeah.
And that's so my brother-in-law.
My bottle's not signed, Matt, but I got a bottle.
They're bringing some. They got some that's gonna be a Christmas gift, so I can't wait, man.
Hey,
That's
Matt.
cool.
Matt,
Oh, yeah.
Matt, that's the
That's
Christmas party, me and you. So this year, when I was leaving Kentucky Bourbon Festival, Ross came over and he's like, Tiny, I need you to have this year's absinthe because I know you're an absinthe fan. And it's just like, let me know what you think. And that was like leaving the festival, he gave me the bottle.
This is good.
Oh,
Like, this is very good.
of course.
I had him sign mine, see?
So can I ask you a question?
Man,
So do you like black
Yeah.
licorice?
no, but I like absinthe.
Randy says he needs the invite again.
Hey Walker, take care of him. I think Walker just
So,
Yeah, I think
Oh, where did
the way to give that.
where'd John go? There was a massive drop in Chicago today for a bunch of rare beers, and I missed it by 2 minutes.
Holy shit.
where in Chicago?
I don't know. Yeah,
Why were you in
Two
Chicago?
Simons. I wasn't, but the day for pickup was the day after Thanksgiving, I think. So you have to be there in person. So, hey, John, do you follow Ozar at all?
What's that?
you follow Oznar, which drops all your beer, your rare beers in Chicago from all your places? It does it in Ohio, it does it in Illinois, it does it in all kinds of different states.
Honestly, I
And
don't.
I'm gonna send you a link to the app. I'll show you what they had for sale because my phone's recording. Well, it's up here now, but they did a drop of all the special bottles that came from Goose Island over Prop Day, and it had a King bottle with it too. But it was $238.
Holy crap.
Damn.
I know. Well, my buddy was like, Matt, if you can get it, we can all just chip in for our whole beer night, and it'll only cost like $30. And I'm like, okay. So if all of us get in on it, we can do an entire beer share night on that pack that they had. But the only thing was, I was gonna have you grab it for me, but we missed it anyways, so it didn't really make a difference.
Yeah,
I
Prop
was like,
Day.
you could put John in the proxy, I'll have him download the app and see how far he is, and hopefully it gets close. And if not, we'll have to just drive up there.
Yeah,
But I'll
Prop
be in
Day.
Gatlinburg, so I was gonna have somebody to get it.
When you going to Gatlinburg?
I will be there on the day after Thanksgiving, till Monday.
Oh, shit.
Well, you want to get together Sunday night?
Are you gonna be there? You said you weren't gonna be there.
I've got to be back to work the Monday after Thanksgiving, so I'll be up there, so I'll be home. So I'll get up there about 9 or 10 o'clock Sunday.
Okay, I was 6. I think I don't know what night we're doing our anniversary dinner down there yet, but it'll be after that when you get back. So yeah, that'd be fun.
I wish
Yeah.
I knew, 'cause-
Don't mess with his anniversary dinner.
I'm not.
Going to Black Friday in Atlanta. And then I think Sherry's got to work that weekend too, so.
Oh, they're having a drop at,
Obviously, that's why he's
Tower.
going to Atlanta.
Tower,
Tower.
yeah. Yeah, Tower, both the Tower places in Dacusville and Atlanta.
they're having another one Saturday that a buddy of mine's already in line for. It's this Saturday. There are about 20 people in line now for the one Saturday in Atlanta.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
no way.
yeah, F that.
People are crazy, man.
But
No.
they said they've got about 500 allocated bottles they're putting out.
I didn't think they were gonna do that until, on,
It's not Tower, it's somebody else.
oh, okay. Yeah, because there's like 3 big places
Oh, that's a cool court.
around the Atlanta area, and they all do them around close to Thanksgiving. One of them I know is doing it the week before, but shit, I need to look at that. But I'm going to one. Ain't no way I can go get in line.
I'm getting in line Monday night for a Wednesday morning drop.
Fuck, damn.
So
John,
Yes.
you do it perfectly where you're at. I'm so jealous of how the positioning of all the different. I just like, I'm driving to your house the first time and just going, well, there's a liquor store, and there's a liquor store, there's an old liquor store, and there's a new liquor store, and there's a Total Wine, and there's a liquor store. And I'm just
I'm doing the same thing at Rick, and John's like, don't stop there, come on.
Fucking Martin's like, I'm doing it anyway, eat a dick.
And then,
Hey guys, I gotta get off of here. I got an early morning, got a big job in the morning, and I gotta be there on the site at 7 a.m.
Where at?
at a big construction company, Fowler Corporation. They do
Gotcha.
all kind of
Well-
site preparation and stuff like that, a lot of big equipment, and
I'll end this on YouTube.
they start rolling about 7 o'clock.
Everybody
I
say
gotta
good
do
night
that
to
by 4:30.
Super Nash, and on
Yeah,
YouTube,
first
good
one.
night.
But yeah.
We'll see you, Martin.